Alright, everybody, we're back with another video. So, first things first, I'm ill again. Nothing major, I don't think, but I think it went from me having a really bad cold, obviously, and being diagnosed with HSP to me now having a really sore throat, getting close to what it was like before, and still blocked sinuses. I mentioned that in my last video, and I've got a really swollen lymph node there, really tender, really sore. But anyway, enough of that. I wanted to go over how kind of my goals will be changing, just fitness-based stuff based on like overall health. So sauna-wise, I'm going to be doing 20 minutes 3 or 4 times a week. I think minimum of 3 times, but just if I go 4 days a week or 5 days a week, then I'll do the sauna every time I'm at the gym. That's pretty simple. Diet-wise, obviously, I won't be intaking a whole boatload of carbs, like rice and bread and things. So I'm going to be limiting my carb intake, but trying to eat as much like fruit as I can. I'm not going to be limiting my intake of carbs, but I'm not going to be aiming to have lots. I'll just eat as much fruit and veg as I can, sort of thing, to get as much nutrients as I can, because I feel like that's what my body needs to get better. What else was I going to go? Oh yeah, so training wise, I found like a new 4-day split which I quite like. So it's let's see if I can remember it. So it's chest and biceps, legs, back and triceps. Let me get it up so you guys. It's similar. So I think it's based off of Dorian Yates split. It's a 6-day split. Just kind of rotated. So 2 days on, 1 day off. 2 days on, 1 day off. So chest and biceps. So kind of front part, and then legs, back and rear delts, and then shoulders and triceps. Shoulders wise, I will not be training my front delts because they are extremely kind of overpowering at the minute. My focus is going to be bringing up my arms and my lower back, kind of like my mid-lower back. It's very lacking in the minute from what I've seen. But I've done 2 sessions, so I did chest and biceps yesterday and I did legs today. Both sessions went really well because I've moved gyms now, so I'm just kind of getting used to the new equipment that's there, which I'm really enjoying. So chest and biceps was pretty simple. It was incline barbell press, hammer strength press. I don't know if you guys, it's basically like that, and then it converges. And it's really nice play loaded machine. Then I did incline dumbbell flies. I used to really not like them because they really hurt my shoulder, but my shoulder feels really good at the minute, so it felt really good. Then decline cable flies, which were nice, but it kind of targeted like my lats in a way, like down here. I don't know if that's lats or serratus, but I had a little bit of soreness just down here, but my chest is still really sore from yesterday when I did that workout. Decline cable flies, just said that. Then we did single arm cable curls with like my arm right back here. I'm really focusing on, as I go down, bringing my elbow forward, and then as I come up, bringing it back to make sure the tension is on the long head of the bicep. And then we did barbell curls. I'm not a huge fan of, I don't know, barbell curls have been on and off for me. I used to really like them. I've gone through phases of really enjoying them, really not liking them, but I think I need to do them right. I enjoy using a really thin bar for it. And then we did preacher curls on a really nice machine at the new gym. That went really well as well. Then today we had legs. It was meant to be, I think so, hack squats, leg press, and yeah, it was meant to be leg extension, leg press, hack squat, leg hamstring curl. What else is here? RDLs, single leg hamstring curl, then standing and seated calf raises as well. But so I forgot to do leg extension. I'll admit that first of all. I didn't realise that was at the beginning of the workout. I did belt squats because they don't have a hack squat, but belt squats were really nice. I think I'm either going to be doing those or barbell squats, but the belt squats, they felt really good because you can really overload it, you can really push the weight through the quads, and it's quite easy to kind of spot yourself. Like you could do 5 or 6 reps just by yourself, and then suddenly you can't do another rep. You just help yourself get up, and because there's like handles in front of you on the machine, which is really helpful. And then leg press wise, there was someone else using it, so I used this weird. It was kind of like it's called an isolateral leg press, but it's like 2 almost swings with pads on. You push the swings with your legs, obviously, but they kind of go like that. So they're down like that, and then you push and they go up like that, and the plates are there. But it's a bit meh. Not using that again. Really didn't like it. It was really weirdly loaded machine, because at the bottom of the movement there was like barely any resistance, but then at the top there was more resistance. It just didn't feel right. Then we had laying hamstring curls. Machine on that felt good. Yeah, can't complain. Then we went on to do RDLs. I didn't do much weight with RDLs, but I was just really focusing on the form, having just kind of slightly rounded over back, but just really focusing on contracting the glutes and the hamstrings. Then single leg curls, they've got a good machine there for that as well, which was nice. And finish off with standing calf raises, and they don't have any calf machines there, so I had to use the Smith machine for standing calf raises, and I don't know how I'm going to do seated calf raises in the future, but I imagine we'll figure that out as we come to it. And yeah, so that's kind of 2 of the 4 new workouts that we're going to be doing. Tomorrow's rest day. I might take 2 or 3 days off now because I'm feeling ill again, which is really frustrating. But I wanted to go over, now that we've covered all that, why things happen. So, why do good things happen? Why do bad things happen? Why does it feel like your life may constantly be plagued with adversity? And this is the reason. It's not that your life is plagued with adversity. It is that you are being given challenges. You are being given difficulties to overcome on a daily basis. I believe that God will not give you more than you can handle. He will give you just enough to challenge you, but not too much to the point where it will defeat you. So it's all about kind of, God knows your limits, and He will not break you. He will push you to your limits, and He will help you reach the highest version of yourself only if you surrender yourself to Him. So good things happen to reward yourself, to reward you for having done well. Good things happen when you have worked hard. You create your own luck. It's another thing I believe in. When you work hard, when you train hard, when you do your very best, that's when you see the results. And when you don't work hard, when you don't train hard, you don't see the results. And that's because you haven't been trying your best. And I believe it's all about showing God the beauty of His creation. I think Andrew Tate said something about this, but showing God what His perfect creation is capable of, showing God how much His creation is capable of doing, is a way of guaranteeing your own success. By pushing your limits day in, day out, God is more likely to favour you if you are pushing yourself in honour of Him. But good things happen, bad things happen. That obviously they do, but they happen for a reason. They happen to test you. They are done to test your resilience, your resolve, to see how much you can handle, to see whether you're really committed to achieving this new goal that you've set out. Do you really want to continue going to the gym? Are you actually going to stay in there? God may strip you of your motivation for weeks and weeks on end, but will you continue to go to the gym? Let's find out. And then He may give you everything you may want, everything that you may desire. God may give you that. And then you have to understand, this is from God. This was God's gift for me. I didn't do this. It was given unto me. So now I must be grateful. I must be thankful. So be grateful, be thankful for what you have been given, but continue to work to prove yourself in honour of God. I still need to continue my reading of the Bible, but I believe that is my avoidance of that is one of my main problems at the minute. I'm already in the middle of reading a book. That's my excuse in a way. And my non-negotiable is I read 2 chapters of that a day. One in the morning, one in the evening. And I know some of you are going to say, Jack, you could very easily read another chapter somewhere else in the day. I know, but once I finish this, I'm going to be straight onto the Bible. That will be my next book. And just a few pages of that a day. It'll take a while, but eventually I'll get through it. But as I've said, like, things happen for a reason. I'm ill now. I'm currently ill. I'm in a bit of a rough shape for a reason. God has done this to me to test me. This will be, I imagine, he will put me through some very hard times, and then if I come out on the other end of it, that is when I shall see the so-called reward. There is no way of telling what God has in plan for us, but I believe that whatever he has in plan for me, I trust it. I trust that he is going to help me. Down the line, I am going to be a better person because I surrender myself to him. Anyway, guys, see you in the next video. Have a good one.